Every year, PANtastic Ladies likes to take the concept of pan that palette and put a bit of a spin on it. So this year they took Sarah Tate's idea, which is tiny pans, and the idea was to take your smallest palette in your collection and focus on that for the year 2021. So I did that. I grabbed what I thought was the smallest palette in my collection, and I was like, great, we're going to be panning that one this year. I was like, okay, I can kind of work with this, started getting some ideas, and then I found out I was wrong. And instead of being like, okay, whatever, and just letting it go, I felt like I had to keep going with my initial plan, but then somehow incorporate the right one also into the project pan. And so voila, we got two. If 2 palettes for pan that palette wasn't too much, then 2 palettes for pan that palette and 2 palettes for tiny pan that palette. Oh my god, you know what? Just start painting me head to toe on my eyeshadow or we're never gonna get through this year. But the initial one I picked out was the Sparkling Cherry Limeade by Violet Voss. This one, the back of it makes it look so lackluster. But you open it up and it's some beautiful bright neons. I wish all of them were the creamy kind of like shimmery shade that, you know, majority of the palette actually is, but then they made this red and this hot pink a matte with a sparkle in it, and that's where I really think Violet Voss screwed up with this palette. If everything was the same consistency, bueno, would have been a great palette. But this is the one that I initially, sorry, my eyelashes are sticking together. This was the pan that palette that I initially picked for tiny pans. Super cute, great pops of color. I thought it could work well with the Vita and give a couple more bright pops of color options, even though the Vita palette was, you know, pretty bright to begin with, but maybe it would help the Muerte a little bit more. Anyways, I had ideas and I was like, great. And then I found this in my collection, and lo and behold, this is actually smaller than the Violet Voss one. You'll know there's a few less shades in this one versus the Violet Voss, but the pans are bigger, and for some reason I thought Violet Voss beat it out, but nope. This is actually my smallest palette in my collection. And why did I buy this? I don't know, I look at this and I feel sad. There's just something about it that's not very inspiring. It's very lackluster. If I could sum this palette up, it would be... That's it. So why did I feel I had to make right and put this in here? Maybe it's because part of me wants it gone. Maybe because also part of me wanted to be right. I'll admit it. But I don't know what it is. I look at this and I feel sad. So it's time to get this out of my collection, but I paid for it. So you know what? Maybe 2021 is the year I find a way to make the saddest palette in my collection into something happy and something I remember. So here's to 2021 and creating a boatload of looks. Hopefully a lot of fun, colorful ones, and maybe a few duds along the way, because you know what? In order to, I don't know what saying I was going for in this case, but in order to reap the benefits of all the glory, you have to go through hard times as well. I don't know. I hope you get what I mean. We're gonna have some duds along the way, because not all looks can be great looks, but it all washes off at the end of the day, and awesome. We start fresh, brand new the next day. So those are my tiny pan that palettes for this year. Thank you to Sarah Tate for coming up with the idea of tiny pans, and I will see you guys in the next one. I would say hopefully with a lot of progress, but I don't think we're going to see progress for a while. You usually don't see it till you start getting like down to the nitty gritty, and that's usually October when you focus on a single palette, not 4. But challenge accepted. I brought it upon myself. Didn't I say that in a video not too long ago? Ah, crap, I gotta stop doing that. But that's my video for today. Thanks for checking in, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Oh, I don't have nail polish on today. Huh. That's a lost opportunity.